Jake Paul has officially entered into the World Boxing Association cruiserweight rankings at number 14, following his unanimous decision win over Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. on June 28th. The ranking has stirred debate across the boxing world, with many critics questioning how a fighter with just 13 pro bouts has earned a spot among the division's contenders. Still, Paul's influence in the sport is hard to overlook. The former YouTuber has consistently drawn massive attention and stepped up against more seasoned opponents than most boxers face at this point in their careers. Paul's team remains vocal about their ambitions, stating that the ultimate goal is to become a world champion. While they are open to challenging any of the current cruiserweight title holders, they have expressed strong interest in a showdown with WBC champion Badou Jack. However, WBA champion Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, who competed on Paul's undercard, also remains a potential target. WBC President Mauricio Sulaiman, addressing Paul's championship aspirations, clarified that before any title opportunity is granted, Paul would need to first defeat a cruiserweight ranked in the WBC's top 15. The World Boxing Organization, or WBO, is under fire from boxing fans this week after elevating Terence Crawford to the #1 contender spot at super middleweight, despite the former undisputed welterweight champion never having fought in the 168-pound division. In the WBO's latest rankings update, Crawford replaced undefeated contender Diego Pacheco, who was dropped to number 3 despite a recent win over Trevor McCumbee. The decision is widely seen as a move to legitimize the upcoming September 13th showdown between Crawford and undisputed super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez. Critics argue that the WBO's decision undermines the integrity of the sport, allowing Crawford to leapfrog established contenders and jump 2 weight classes directly into a title shot. While the sanctioning body stands to benefit from the spotlight surrounding the Canelo-Crawford clash, many view the ranking adjustment as a marketing tactic rather than a merit-based decision. The backlash has also intensified over the promotion of Hamza Shiraz to number 2 in the WBO rankings. Shiraz has fought only once at 168 pounds, scoring a win over Edgar Berlanga, raising further questions about the criteria behind the WBO's updated list. Many fans and pundits believe the move is unfair to fighters like Pacheco, who have steadily built their resumes in the division, and say it damages the credibility of the WBO's ranking system. Oscar Dela Hoya has offered his perspective on the long-standing rift between himself and former Golden Boy promotion star Canelo Alvarez, attributing the fallout to jealousy and ingratitude. In a recent statement, De La Hoya claimed that Canelo became resentful over the attention he received whenever the two were in the same room, adding that he had always been a straight shooter and had done nothing to provoke the Mexican superstar's anger. De La Hoya also suggested that some fighters over time become ungrateful and forget the contributions made to their careers. While Canelo has never publicly confirmed that jealousy was a factor, reports during their split indicated that he grew frustrated with how his career was being managed under Golden Boy, viewing De La Hoya as unreliable. The Hall of Famer noted that his outgoing personality may have drawn more attention in public settings, contrasting Canelo's more serious demeanor and initial language barrier during the earlier stages of his U.S. career.
Since Canelo was able to fight in the States at 18 years old, we signed him, promoted him, made his career, and, there's a point where fighters just become ungrateful, and it's pretty sad. It's like you do everything for them. You give your sweat, tears, and and it's like, and then they slap you in the back. It's like it's pretty interesting.
But this is what you did. I said, I'm sick of you doing this.
There's nothing. He can't say anything. There's nothing. Please tell me what I did, so I won't make the same mistake.
Right. Well, cool, because there weren't issues for a while after that.
No, there weren't issues. That's why I can't
When did it start?
pinpoint. I think it might be jealousy. It could be jealousy because I remember every time I go into a room where he's at, all the attention turns over to me, and I'm not being,
Right. People, a lot
sarcastic
of
or
people
anything,
got love
but
for you. Right.
yeah, they got a lot of love. So it's like there must be some kind of jealousy there, or so the
Like he
attention
wants
taken.
most of the attention. He wants
Yeah,
all the
so
attention.
it's like that's all I can think about. I mean, because we're straight shooters. Everything we do in boxing, that's why I've been a promoter for 20 plus years, because we're straight shooters, man. We do, because I'm a fighter myself, so I know what it's like to get cheated. I know what it's like to have promoters, promise you this and that. No,